Hello and welcome. It's Bonnie Flemington, certified nutritionist, here today to share with you some important information on artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners seem like a dream come true. And that's when they were first created, that's what we were thinking, is that they are 0 calories. We're going to be able to have our cake and eat it too, so to speak. We can have something sweet, but we're not going to gain weight because it's 0 calories. And as a bonus, these sweeteners don't spike our blood sugar, so diabetics can enjoy these sweet foods as well when they include artificial sweeteners. Is that how it's turned out? Has it turned out to be a dream come true? Unfortunately, no. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you why that is, why these sweeteners have actually been linked to weight gain instead of weight loss, which is what we had thought, and then what you can do about it. So to start, I also want to explain that I'm also referring to stevia here. Although it's not an artificial sweetener, it's natural sweetener, but it is really very highly sweetened. And although it's 0 calorie, it does have all these same impacts where it's linked to weight gain, not weight loss. So I'm referring to stevia in this case as well. So I'm going to go through 3 different ways that these 0 calorie sweeteners are causing us problems with weight management when we think logically it should be the reverse. So the first is that mentally, when we are consuming something that we know is 0 calories, we will mentally make up for those calories at another meal or at the same meal. We know we're not having any calories, so we can have this other thing, and we tend to eat just as much, potentially even more, because we're not really counting that artificial sweetener. So this is one way where we actually end up eating more when we eat the artificial sweeteners, is just that mental idea that we can save it up and enjoy it with something else. The second reason that artificial sweeteners are triggered to weight gain and eating more is that because they're sweet, they heighten our taste for sweet. And our taste buds actually want more. It also triggers our dopamine receptors and our pleasure response. And over time, as that continues to get used, we need more sweet to get that same amount of pleasure. So in other words, the sweet from the artificial sweeteners makes us want more sweet. So we tend to overeat. So similar to the first item I mentioned, where we mentally kind of do the mental math and decide we can eat more, in this case, the actual sweet tastes on our taste buds make us want more food. And the third reason is that artificial sweeteners, as well as stevia, change our gut microbiome. And you've probably been reading a lot about how important that is. And it is important also to regulate our blood sugar response and our blood sugar levels. So our gut microbiome is really important, and these artificial 0 calorie sweeteners change that balance in there. So these are the reasons why consuming artificial sweeteners is actually not beneficial to help us lose weight in most cases. So what can you do instead to reduce your taste for sweet? Okay, I have 3 things you can do right away. Number 1 is just cut the sugar in half of everything that you're doing. If you're adding it to your coffee, if you're baking with it, you can pretty much cut it all in half. And yes, it will taste different. It won't taste as sweet, but stick with it. I promise it's going to become your new routine, and you're going to like it just as much, even if you don't like it the first couple of days. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is stop drinking juice and sweetened beverages. If you are drinking juice and you don't want to cut it out cold turkey, again, water it down. Cut the juice in half. And again, so that you are not reinforcing that taste for sweet. Finally, you can substitute other natural sweeteners in your baking. So instead of sugar, you can use things like mashed banana or applesauce. They're going to provide the sweetness that you want, but they're also containing a lot of great micronutrients and fiber and other things that will help you manage your blood sugar. So these are 3 things that you can implement right away to help wean yourself off of the artificial sweeteners onto something more whole food based, and also down regulate some of those heightened sweetened taste buds that you have, so that you enjoy less sweet just as much. So thank you for watching today. Please let me know how you're doing, and I am going to link some more resources below the video to help you. Take care.